E aí, galera, tudo certo? Conseguem me escutar? Mandem aí no chat se vocês conseguem me escutar. Hoje nós temos um CoelhoCast com o Phil Yu. Provavelmente vocês conhecem Phil. Ele é o CEO da The Cubicle, ele é um grande cubista. Então, provavelmente vocês conhecem. Eu estou muito feliz com essa participação. E é isso. Então, como vocês já sabem, né? CoelhoCast, podcast cubístico. Vou ter uma conversa legal aqui com o Phil. Vou tentar traduzir algumas partes. Luquinhas Jogo, muito obrigada aí pelo super sticker. Tamo junto demais, brigadão. E é isso, superchats têm prioridade nas respostas, é o único jeito de eu responder durante a live as perguntas, porque no final da live eu faço, né, o fio, na verdade, a gente faz uma perguntas e respostas aqui, então perguntem coisas legais pro Fio no final da live, tá? Quando a gente terminar a nossa conversa. E é isto, acho que é isso. Falei tudo, né? Deixa o like aí na live, compartilha com aquele seu amigo cubista que pode não ter recebido a notificação do YouTube, porque nem sempre as pessoas recebem a notificação do YouTube. E aí, vocês estão ansiosos para falar com o Fio? Ele já tá aqui, um clique eu coloco ele na tela. E aí? Vocês estão ansiosos? Estou muito feliz com essa participação, de verdade. Como vocês sabem, meu inglês não é dos melhores, né? Vocês sabem disso, mas sejam pacientes, que eu acho que dá para entender, dá para ter uma conversa legal. Tô aqui com o meu bonezinho da BioCube, né? A gente tem que fazer o merchandise da marca. E é isto. É isto. Vou começar aqui então, tá, galera? Qualquer coisa vocês vão mandando aí no chat. Vou tentar estar parando e lendo de vez em quando, mas não sempre, porque senão eu perco o foco da conversa. E vou colocar o fio aqui na tela. De boas? E a partir de agora vai ser em inglês a live, tá? Muito obrigada desde já a presença de todo mundo aí. Já deixa o like aí na live, porque isso ajuda demais. E é isto. So, hey Phil!
Oh, hello. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. And please introduce yourself. Say, who are you?
Okay, so I am Phil. I have been cubing since 2008. Currently, I'm the Chief Executive Officer at the Cubicle.com. We are North America's largest speed cubing retailer, and so every day we're in the business of helping people get cubes. So I've been here since the beginning. We started as a company in 2011, so this is actually our 10th year doing business, and it's just really fun to go to work every day with my friends and help the cubing community.
That's nice. That's really nice. And the cubicle helped a lot. I can say that. The idea to create the cubicle was you or you and your friends?
Yeah, so it was at first it was me and one partner. We were friends in
Nice.
college, and so we created the company. And over time, other people joined the company, and so yeah, right now we have a few speed cubers you might have heard of, like Cubologist. We have Ro
Yes.
Hessler, Maddie Clemens,
Yes.
Jules. Yeah, we have cubers here now, but we started our business in a college dorm room.
Nice.
It was a really small space, but we managed to do it, and now this is our full-time job.
That's really, really nice. And did you go to law school, right?
I did, yes.
Nice. I know that because of the documentary Why We Cube.
Oh,
That
nice.
was you. That was you? Yes.
That was me, yes.
Oh, nice. Imagine if it wasn't. That was really nice. I really loved the documentary, and I really like get the feeling of what you were saying. Like it really mixed it with me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really nice. So, besides the cubicle, how long are you being on Speed Cube World?
Yeah, so I started cubing in 2008. So I have been cubing for
Oh,
13 years. I'm quite old.
that's a lot.
Yeah, I retired from competition in 2012.
Really, you don't go
Yeah, I mean,
competitions?
I go, but I stopped competing seriously in 2012.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
2012,
Very well.
August 2012 was the last like serious competition I had.
You can say why?
Yeah, I mean, I went to law school, so I didn't really have much time. That was the kind of hang up I had in Why We Cube.
Yes.
I had to make certain choices that made it very difficult for me to cube. And after school, I decided to come back to cubing because I feel like I missed something.
Do you regret?
No, I like my. So I interact with lawyers every now and then, and I really respect what they do, but it's also really stressful and sometimes very confrontational and intense. And even though it gets intense here, sometimes it's it's an environment that I contribute to and I create myself. So it's definitely a good type of intense, and I like the culture here.
Okay, that's really nice. First of all, I don't know if I have said, but thank you for being here. It's really very, very a pleasure to have you here. You are one of the greatest names on the cubing community. You must know that.
Oh, I don't. It's kind of I lose sight of that sometimes because I just keep to myself and do my thing. But it's really amazing to see. A lot of people really like our store and services and identify with me.
Yeah, I don't really remember how I heard about the cubicle the first time. I think it was when I started cubing.
Cool.
I don't remember that. I started in 2016, so that's not it's not like 2009 like you, but it's a time.
Well, I mean that has its benefits. Back in 2008, our cubes were terrible.
2008. I was gonna ask what was your first cube?
I mean, I bought a Rubik's cube at a bookstore, and
that's
but it's not. Yeah, it's not like anything people expect now. It's completely different.
Yes. Have you tried you must try the Rubik's Speed.
Yeah, I help them make it.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, so they oftentimes they ask me questions about what they should do with certain things, and I give them some advice. But it's a very big jump in terms of performance in a Rubik's Cube. You can see people get like 5s on it, and so it's a legitimate speed cube. I think they have some ways to go to compete on like the big leagues with other modern flagship puzzles, but it represents a huge jump in their performance.
And talking about cubes, how do you think? What is the best speed cube at the moment for you?
That's interesting. Okay, so I think so right now I use the GAN 11M Pro. I think that's a really good speed cube. I personally I like the Valk, the original Valk, a lot. I think
I like the Valk.
The design is extremely good, and the fact that people still use it now, it shows how good the design was, because this thing was designed 5 years ago. So it's quite an older puzzle, but it's still good, and it still conforms to what people expect from a puzzle. The Weilong WRM is also an extremely good puzzle. And
the 2020 version or the first one?
The original one, the first one. Yeah. I personally don't like the 2020 version as much. It's still a good cube, but personally, it's just my opinion. And I have a soft spot for the Qi MS. I think that's the best.
I love the Qi MS.
Yeah, I personally like it better than the RS3M, but I know most people disagree, and most people think the RS3M is better. I completely understand that. It's just, again, my personal viewpoint.
Yes. I think the RS3M is better on the not the performance, because I prefer the TMS on performance, but like on the adjustment that you have, the compression adjustment and stuff. Yeah, but the MS is also very, very great.
Yeah, it begs the question: if the MS is good, why do you need to adjust it?
That's
what's the
that's
point
a good question.
Yeah. So
that's really a good question.
Yeah.
Never thought about it.
Yeah. It's sometimes the simpler cubes are good because if you feel happy with it, you don't really need to adjust it very much. That's my philosophy, at least. That's why whenever I talk to product designers, I try to recommend them to be simpler.
So you don't think the all of the gains adjustment system is necessary?
Nope, I don't think they're necessary. I don't control GAN, so I can't tell them like go and do that or don't do that. I understand why they want to do what they're doing, but I would be happy with my GAN 11 without much adjustment. I didn't adjust it very much myself, so yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, you know.
But I completely understand why they would do that. They have the reason.
So you think GAN is the Apple of cubes?
No, I don't. I think people assume that because they see the GAN packaging and say, "Oh, look, they're copying Apple, so they're the Apple of cubing." I think it takes a lot more to be Apple than copying their packaging. I think GAN's product releases and the way they market their products bears a lot of difference with Apple. You can't say they're the Apple of cubing. They just happen to copy their product packaging.
No, I think people say that because of the price as well.
Yeah.
Because it's expensive sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it's very expensive.
But I don't know. And about Cubicle lubricants, the Cubicle was the first store on the world to make cubing lubricants.
No, a lot of other businesses had cubing lubricants. We were the first store to release a weighted lube system. So our store has lubes that are weighted 1 through 5, 1 being the lightest and 5 being the heaviest. Usually stores didn't do that. They just had 1 lube. So what we did was we said, okay, let's make it so that people can customize their cubes. So we'll go from 1 to 5. And we were also the first to start engineering our own lubricants on a massive scale. So all the lubricants you see here, like this Gravitas, D&M, we make this ourselves. And one thing we do is we go beyond normal silicone. So most of the lube in the world for speed cubes is made up of silicone. So we say, okay, well, let's try other things and let's see how they work. And some of them work, which is, what we see on the shelves nowadays. Some of them don't. But there's a lot more to the world than silicone, which is what we discovered.
That's nice. And you tried a lot, like even a plant-based lube, like Mystic,
Yes, this one, Mystic, is plant-based.
Yeah, I think all of Cubicle lubricants. I have a lot of them here.
Okay.
So there are some
right now. Yeah.
There are some of them here.
Yep.
I also have BioCubes lubricants.
Oh yeah.
And the Cubicle, of course, was like an inspiration for BioCube. Thiago would kill me if I didn't say anything, but I already told you that he's really happy with you being here, So
yeah, he's a really cool guy.
That's nice. Hey, Thiago, salve. And let me see. What else can you tell us about the cubicle? How long the cubicle wants to go?
Oh, I mean, I'm personally pretty content with like how things are going. We're a group of friends and we just do our thing. And of course, nobody can really predict the future, but this is a pretty cool job. Like I'm pretty happy, and hopefully I can work hard to make everyone around me happy. And if this can be a long-term thing, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. Do you guys think about expanding to other states, other countries?
Yes. We would be bad business people if we didn't think about it. But, there are limits to what you can do versus what you can think about. So as business people, it's our job to theoretically think about everything. Like, what if we had a branch in Europe? What if we had something in Canada? What if we went to South America? There's things that we think about, but what can we realistically do? It's pretty difficult to expand into another country, because then you run into tax issues. You have to figure out how to comply with all the laws. You have to figure out how to manage a business from overseas, which is extremely difficult. So there are a lot of challenges that people don't see when it comes to... Hello.
No problem.
It's all good. I should have put up a sign, but there are a lot of challenges.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry.
People don't really consider, and I see comments all the time. They're like, "Yeah, you should go to Europe." And I read the email, and I'm like, "Okay, you haven't thought of all the crazy things you have to do to go to Europe."
People think it's easy.
Yeah, but it is not. It is not easy, and we encounter challenges every day running our own business here, and we're never finished solving problems and meeting and beating challenges. So it would be a different story to expand so aggressively like that.
I imagine. I understand that,
but
it would be great. And do you have a physical space, or you just online?
Yeah, I mean, we have a office and a warehouse, so we do have a physical space. It's not like we have a sign that says we're the Cubicle, you can come in.
No,
that's especially true during the pandemic. We don't want people coming in during the pandemic. During normal life, without a terrible disease running around, we do allow people to schedule appointments with us, and essentially we would give them a tour, and we would show them around. They can meet people they want to see. They get a discount shopping at our store, and a lot of people like the tour. It's completely free, and so we do that when it's safe to do that.
Nice. Talking about discount code, guys, use BioCube discount code.
You can
to get 5% discount. And that's nice. The BioCube has a discount code on the Cubicle. It's a really nice partnership, like Brazil and the Cubicle.
Mm-hmm.
And people are really happy that you are here on a Brazilian stream,
Yeah. Brazil has a lot of cubers. Even when even when I was younger and competitive, there were a few really good Brazilian speak cubers.
Do you remember?
Yeah. One of my friends, Gabriel, Bichichi Babar. I'm probably not.
Oh, the kick, yes.
Yeah. He was really good at one-handed, and he was really good at two-handed. And
he had the DNR.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was really good. So I think he was like the main Brazilian guy when I was cubing.
Did you came to the
World Champs
2015 Mundial?
Oh, I did not. I was not there. Yeah.
Was here. I didn't go as well. I didn't cube at the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's before you cubed.
Yeah, but I wish I went.
Yeah, me too. I didn't have time because I was working, which is really ironic because I work in cubing, but yeah.
Yeah, but I understand. Did you go to any how do I say?
World Championship.
I forgot. Yeah, World Championship.
Yeah, I went to the 2013 World Championships in Vegas and placed 5th in my event. So.
In which event?
One-handed.
One-handed, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh, I could have done better. I'm just mad at myself.
Don't be. So do you know Yuri Grangeiro, right?
Yeah. We sponsor him.
Yeah, he is.
It would be a very big mistake if I didn't know him.
Yeah, because he does one-handed in your event.
Really good with Rue also.
Yeah, with Rue. That's nice.
Great.
I already thought about going to Rue, but I'm lazy about it. So I stay on CFOP.
Yeah, CFOP's good. Good method. They're all good methods.
Yeah. But I think Ru is better. I admit that.
Okay. I mean, you can learn at any time.
Yeah.
The more CFOP you do, the more used to solving pairs you are, and then when you try Ru, it like messes with your head a little bit. But there are people who are sub 10 in CFOP who switch to Ru.
Yeah, I don't have the courage.
Yeah.
I really don't. You know.
You'll be slow for like a few months, and it'll feel really weird.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not ready to do this.
Mm.
I'm like focused on my YouTube channel right now and not just cubing. I think the pandemic really, you know, stopped me about cubing a little.
Yeah, right.
We get dismotivated, you know,
Yep.
without any competitions.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
That's bad, but who knows? I'm happy. Anyways.
Yeah, just I mean, we're both relatively safe, so yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So let me see. What else can I ask you? I don't know. I noted some questions, but now I forgot all of them. What else can you say about like I don't know the cubicle? No, you already talked about the cubicle. When the competitions return, will you go?
See, this is the thing. I am very conservative when it comes to safety. Like, if I'm very risk averse, so I probably will not return unless it is absolutely completely safe. I think that, you know, I owe that to my family and to the people working around me, that I won't do anything risky until I'm certain that it's okay to go. So I don't even know when competitions will come back, you know, in the United States, because
no one knows, I think.
Our COVID pandemic is actually pretty bad. Yeah, hopefully next year we'll be able to have like larger public congregations.
Do you think we will have the World Championship at the end of the year?
Yeah, I think that will happen. Whether people will feel safe going, that's a different issue.
Yeah.
But I think some event scheduled for that time will happen for sure. I'm just a little scared that some people might not be able to go, and then it won't be as competitive as it would have been without a pandemic, and then people will complain and say, hey, this is not really the championships because not everyone was able to go. Yeah, I'm just hoping that doesn't happen.
Yes. Here in Brazil is very chaotic, the situation as well. Yeah. So let me just read this super sticker real quick.
Sure.
Luquinhas, jogo, muito obrigada aí pelo super sticker. Muito obrigada. Sim, galera, eu tava conversando aqui com o Fio, a gente falou um pouco sobre a The Cubicle, a gente falou um pouco sobre os campeonatos e tal. E a gente falou um pouco sobre, inclusive, o Mundial que vai ter no final desse ano. Ele falou que acha que vai ter, mas que não vai ser tão seguro assim de ir. E, enfim, mandem aí o que vocês quiserem perguntar. Ele falou que conhece o The Kick, galera, aqui do Brasil. Então, isso é bem legal. Vou voltar aqui a falar com o Phil. So, let me see if there's any question here.
Sure. I see a very good question from Mateus Melo.
Yeah, that's one I was reading. So, can you answer?
Yes, I can. So the question is, it's on the thing. Awesome.
Yeah, it's on the screen.
So it really depends on what the staff will do. So there's two types of staff members in our company. There's a type of job where you absolutely need to know cubing, and two, a type of job where you don't need to know anything about cubing. So an example of the first group is if you work in marketing or advertising, you necessarily have to know how cubing works, because otherwise, how would you advertise the products? If you are in the second group, like if you were in the warehouse, or if you're an accountant, or something that doesn't require knowledge of cubing, that's a different story. So the hiring standards for these two groups of people are different. So aside from cubing knowledge in in the type of job where you need to know cubing. We look at your past work experience. What have you done in a formal work setting? If you're on the younger side, what kind of education you had? Where did you go to school? How were your grades? We look at pretty much everything. I find you on social media, and I I look at that and see if you post anything dumb. But it doesn't. It's not a big problem. It just, we look at everything. And when it comes to other jobs that don't require cubing, we don't take it very seriously. It's not like, if a good accountant comes and they're like, yeah, I'm a good accountant, but I don't know how to solve a cube, I'm not going to be like, okay, you're out. That's not fair either. So it really depends on the type of job you're doing. And the closer it is to cubing, the more knowledge you need. So the people who work in the pro shop, the ones who customize cubes and set things up, they need to be experts in speed cubing in order for them to be hired. Like, they will need to know every single modern product, every single lubricant and accessory, how they interact and how they work, how to adjust every single cube. That's the type of expertise needed. I think that's the most intense.
That's nice. That's really a great response, a great answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do some of the hiring myself, so I think about this a lot.
Oh yeah, makes sense. And the pro shop, how did it came the idea to make lines of cubes, like angstrom, cellulitas,
Yes.
mystic.
Yeah, so it came in steps. So the first step was we wanted to make custom things for people. People really love it when they can choose what goes inside their thing, and we make it for them, and they get something they like, and it's well done, so it's a good product. And so that happened, and then what happened was people would submit an order, and it would take a few days to make their cube. Because we have to take the ticket and then be like, okay, let's make it perfectly exactly what they want. So there was a time where they had to wait. So then we were like, okay, why don't we compile all the data, see what people like, and then get rid of the wait time? So we researched what people liked and what combinations of lubed people wanted, and we said, okay, we're going to make angstrom cubes that are lubed with like a good mix of angstrom lubes. And if you bought an angstrom cube on our store, you would get it shipped today or tomorrow, because it's already been made according to a very strict spec, and it would not require any waiting. So we essentially took out the waiting for people who want a setup cube. But if you still want something custom, we do have Cubicle Custom. That way you can pick from a menu of things, and we can just make it for you. So that was the process of getting people to stop waiting for items. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite lube or custom?
Yeah, it depends on the cube. For sentimental reasons, I like Mystic because I had proposed the idea at first to try to make it. I think DNM is extremely smart.
Yeah,
I think it's one of our best lubes. Every lube has an interesting story, and every lube has its use. But for me, I use a lot of angstrom on GAN cubes.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. That's a nice question here. Moises is asking, why do you prefer ZZ than CFOP?
I don't.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, like, if you do. I don't know if you do.
I kind of don't. So what happened was, in 2009, I was like, I want to be a world-class speed cuber. Like, I don't want to just like sit here and like go to comps and get destroyed all the time by all the fast people. I want to be a fast person that does some destroying. So I was like, okay, let's pick an event and let's get really good at it. So I picked one-handed, and I practiced that a lot, and I found ZZ, and I was like, okay, this might be good for one-handed. So I switched to that. And I think it is pretty good for one-handed.
Yeah.
So I use that to become a world-class speedcuber. But yeah, for two-handed solving, I don't think right now it has any practical advantages over CFOP. Like if I had to start over and I had more time, I didn't start cubing when I was 18 years old, I probably would have gone with CFOP because its ceiling is a lot higher. You know, you can get to a much higher level faster. But I don't regret doing ZZ. Like it was, I mean, I got a good rank, I got a good accomplishment with it, so I feel pretty happy. I just don't strongly prefer it because I know it has limitations.
Yeah.
I'm stuck
What's
with
your and you are learning new algs now, but algs that you forgot, you know?
Yeah.
You told me, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm relearning CLS. CLS is a part of the MGLS system made by
I don't
Mackie
even know
and
what it is.
Aaron. Yeah, so basically, CLS is an alg set where you have, maybe I can just show you.
Okay.
So like this, for example.
Mm.
So
To
you have the
preserve.
edges oriented, and you have some like corners here, and you have a corner that's like misoriented, right? So
Yeah.
your idea is to solve the corner and do O along at the same time. So this one is like that. And so you would skip OLL.
It's kind of a commutator.
That one, some of them are commutators. Some of the ones where the corner piece is inside the slot is a commutator. Other ones, I can show you this one, for example. This one.
Okay.
With all four of them wrong. This is just repetitive R, U prime, R prime, U2. Oops, hold on.
Okay.
Wrong angle here. There you go. Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, so essentially there are over 100 algs. So I've reviewed around 60 of them. So I know about 60 of them. I knew all of it at some point, and then I just like forgot like half of it. So I'm trying to like relearn them. But it's good because like I have some idea of how they work. So like yesterday I learned 2 of them, and now they're sticking and I remember it. But it's great for OLL skips.
No, nice. That's why we have muscle memory, right?
Yes.
So we remember.
Yeah.
One more question, and this is from Thiago from BioCube. He's asking, what do you think about silicone spray on cubes?
I think so. Silicone spray was it's an older method of lubing your cubes. It's effective because silicone is silicone, but it's really hard for a business to sell it because inhaling silicone fumes can be a health hazard, and it's not as good for the environment. So
and for the cube.
Yeah, and maybe for the cube. So we kind of stay away from it because it's just hard to control what people do when they breathe it in, and we don't want people like breathing it in. But from a utility perspective, it's probably okay. I mean, I used to use it when I was younger.
Yeah. Here in Brazil, we try to make people stop using spray on the cubes because there are things that are better, you know?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Let me see another question. Already. This one you already answered on the start of the podcast.
Yeah. We essentially thought there was room in the market for a store that was both professional but also treated customers like friends. You know, a store that was very social and community oriented. So we made the store, and here I am 10 years later interacting with the community. So we're still doing what we originally planned to do.
João Guilherme is asking, what's your PB and your favorite puzzle?
Sure. Yeah, my PB single for 3x3 is high 4, like 4.7 something. And thank you. Sorry, someone helped me.
No problem.
And average of 5 is like mid 7. So yeah, average of 12 is like high 7, low 8 maybe. I don't keep track of my PBs, but like Right now, I'm averaging around nine. My favorite puzzle. So, I mean, I do a lot of 3x3. So I think it's the classic puzzle as well. So 3x3 is probably what I would say. It's my favorite puzzle.
Do you like no-official puzzles? No-official puzzles?
Yeah, I do. I like the blind cube a lot. It's the cube with the tiles that I may have placed.
I don't think I know.
Yeah, let me see if I have one.
Okay.
Oh, I have one. It's right here. So
okay.
This cube has textures instead of it has colors too, but it has textures, and you're supposed to close your eyes and try to solve it using the feel. I love that puzzle. I actually used to practice it every day because I thought it was fun, but then no one else practiced it, so I got bored and stopped.
What do you average on it?
I was around mid-30s, like 35, with no inspection. So I didn't like feel the cube beforehand. I just started. So that was, my peak ability in blind cube.
Do you do blind?
I used to. Yeah, I used to do blind back in 2009, 2010. I did Old Pacman and M2 back when that was like considered fairly okay, and averaged around 2 minutes.
Do you do all the WCAs events?
I don't do big cubes.
Yeah, I don't. I also don't like big cubes.
Yeah.
But I have in the WCA.
Yeah, I have 4 events in my profile. I have 2, 3, 4, and 1-handed. Yeah.
I'm looking to your profile right now because I never saw it.
Yeah, 2x2 and 4x4 are kind of a joke. Like I don't ever practice it, and I just kind of
it's not a joke.
Yeah, I kind of show up and just do it. 1-handed I took very seriously when I was younger, and 3x3 I take semi-seriously. But yeah.
What are you average on 1-handed right now?
Right now, like maybe 13, 14. Like I don't practice very much. Yeah. Back when I practiced in 2011 to 2012, I was averaging like 11, 12. Yeah. Back then that was pretty good. Like now it's not great, but yeah, back then it was pretty world class.
And I can see you went to a lot of competitions.
Yes, when I was younger.
A lot. Yeah. Nice. I don't think I went to over 15 competitions. I don't know.
Yeah, I used to travel
in
a
Brazil,
lot.
We don't have as many competitions, I think, as you guys do. That's a nice question because remembered me about something that I wanted to ask. Arthur is asking, what's your favorite pizza flavor, I think?
Okay, so the thing with me is...
You are vegetarian, right?
No, I just can't have cheese. I'm vegetarian. I'm lactose intolerant.
Makes sense. Me too.
Yeah, no cake, no cheese, no milk, no ice cream, nothing. I'm vegetarian most of the day. I eat meat at night. Today I had meat for lunch by accident because it was really good. But yeah, usually vegetarian for breakfast and lunch. But yeah, on pizza, so I have pizza without cheese. I think it's really good. People think I'm a complete idiot, but I can eat it. You know, I like meats, like pepperonis, sausage, ham. I like mushrooms, onions, peppers, a lot of stuff, as long as I can eat it without cheese.
Yeah, that question reminded me that I was gonna ask about, do you guys on the Cubicle Twitch make a lot of live stream cooking, right?
I cook on stream.
Yeah, so that's a thing you must like.
Yeah, I like cooking. Cooking's a lot of fun. It saves money, and I think it's a good skill to have, so I do it every now and then.
Nice. What's the thing you like most cooking?
I don't know. I like making noodles. Noodles is really good. I like making clay pot. It's
I don't
this
know
like
what it is. Sorry.
it's a thick ceramic pot, and you can put things in it, and it cooks it in like high heat, and it steams things on the top. They have it in clay pot is used in a lot of different cultures, but it is popular in Asia, and you can make rice with it. You can make meats, vegetables, everything in a clay pot.
I like rice.
Rice is
I
great.
don't really like vegetables, but I should.
Yeah, I force myself to eat vegetables.
I should do that. I really should.
Your hat is green. It's the color of vegetables.
Yeah. Inês is from Portugal, so she's asking if you guys on the Cubicle frequently ship orders to Portugal.
Yeah, we do. We have hundreds of customers in Portugal, and we do ship to Portugal. Yeah.
Nice question. Also, I already bought a cube that had to use a lot of lube. Probably yes.
Let's see. Already bought a cube that had to use a lot of lube. I'm not entirely sure. I understand that question, but most cubes come factory lubed, so you might not have to add a bunch of lube because there's lube in it already. But if you want to customize your cube, it's probably better to clean the cube and then use your own lube.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
my recommendation.
But like when I first got the TMS from the fabric, it was not great. I have to lube it myself, so that became usable, because from the fabric.
Yeah.
I don't really like the fabric lubes, I don't think that.
Yeah, I mean it's cheap lube.
Great.
So
yes.
it's not going to be the best. It's going to work, but it's probably not going to be the best.
I didn't see the super chat. Sorry, Thiago. Let me just read. You can read as well. I really admire the equality and respect that the Cubicle treats all people. I wish all stories were like that. Thank you for your support. That's it. Obrigada, Thiago. Eu não tinha visto, gente. Desculpa, eu tava pausado aqui no chat. Enfim, so thank you, Thiago. He really likes the Cubicle. And Luquinhas, thank you for the super chat as well.
Okay.
Luquinhas is asking if you intend to learn Portuguese.
Okay. Next time there's a question in Portuguese, I want to see if I can understand it. But
okay. Sorry.
I know. No, it's okay. I know the word for question is similar in Spanish. And
how is it in Spanish?
Pergunta.
Pergunta.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed this though. I wouldn't have been able to tell. But right now I speak English and I speak Chinese. I studied Spanish a little bit in school, but right now I just don't have very much time to learn languages between work and other stuff I do. So I don't know.
But can you say a Portuguese line here?
No.
Right now?
I don't know anything. You could teach me.
No, if I teach you.
I can try.
Okay, I will say that same thing that I said to Cube Heads, because it's my channel intro that I make when I start on a video.
Okay.
And I say like, hey guys, what's up? So I'm gonna say in Portuguese and then you repeat. Right, that's gonna be nice.
Okay.
So it's like, e aí, galera.
Can you say the second part again?
E aí, galera.
E aí, galera.
Yeah, that's right. And then I say, tudo certo? Tudo certo.
Certo.
Certo. Yeah, kind of that.
Kind of, yeah.
Tudo certo is like all great, So say, what's up, guys? All great.
That's cool.
Let me see if there is so thank you. That was nice. Let me see if there's a Portuguese line that you said you wanna try. Let me see. That's a lot of English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's okay. You don't have to
I'm
embarrass
not
me on a
seeing
live stream.
anyone. Yeah, but if so, guys send questions in Portuguese because he wants to try to read them.
It's such a bad idea.
And so let me see another question. That one already asked. That's nice. Who do you think has a chance to beat the world record? Oh, there was but there was Portuguese as well,
Okay,
but you
that's
was
cool.
on a
Um,
okay English as
so
well.
number one, which world record are we talking about? If we're talking about
Let's say
3x3,
3x3.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So I mean, that is definitely Felix himself. I think Max, the Vire brothers, Timon, Patrick, Roy Hong from China is also like getting really good. Leo, all of these people have the potential to beat the world record. They've been cubing a lot.
Max as well.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Maybe I mentioned it, maybe I didn't, but Max, 100%.
Yeah. I was gonna ask who is your favorite speed cuber, but I don't think that's fair.
I can answer that question. So my favorite speed cuber when I was growing up was Brian Loftus.
Never heard about it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Brian.
I can show you his WCA profile.
Okay, send to me.
Yeah. Then you can see it for yourself.
The first speedy cuber that I remember I saw his true battery record when I first started cubing was Colin Burns, you know?
Oh yeah. We love
Yeah.
Colin Burns.
I don't think I don't know if he stopped cubing.
Yeah. He doesn't cube very much anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But I remember saw him. So what's the name? Brian?
Loftus. I sent it a link to you in the StreamYard.
Oh, in the StreamYard, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm not seeing that. Oh. Did you send on the YouTube chat?
Private chat.
There is. Oh, I never saw this private chat team. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's the first time. Oh, Brian Loftus. Doesn't have a picture, a profile picture. Yeah.
I think when WCA profiles were, around his time, it didn't have pictures.
Makes sense. And he averaged like 15 seconds, Like.
The story was so I was a one-handed one-trick pony. So basically, I did nothing but one-handed, and he was the one-handed one-trick pony before me. In America, he did nothing but one-handed. So
makes sense.
Yeah, in 2009, he had a North American record in one-handed. He was so good at one-handed.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
He is still your favorite speed cuber?
Well, he doesn't cube anymore, so it's hard to. Yeah, it's hard to say like he's my favorite speed cuber right now. I mean, I like so many speed cubers that it's hard to.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fair question to you.
Yeah, it's hard to name one because I like so many people.
Yes. I'm not gonna ask that. I don't know if it's okay if I ask that. I'm not gonna ask that. I don't know. If you can answer, just say it, okay?
Sure.
But you and Camera from Speed Cube Shop talk to each other?
No, so I am not really interested in talking to him. I don't have very much to say. The last time I called him, was I told him to take down a photograph from his website because he copied a photograph from my website.
Daily puzzles, right?
No,
Was
I'm
that
not.
the case?
Yeah.
I thought it was the same. Sorry.
No, it was a different thing. That was before Daily Puzzles, but I called him on
Oh,
the phone and he was like, "Okay, sorry," and I was like, "Okay, cool." Yeah, but aside from that, I don't think I'm interested in talking to him, and I don't think he's interested in talking to me. So yeah, we just mind our own business.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was not gonna answer that, but thank you for answering.
yeah, of course.
That's a very specific question. Moleque do Cubo Mágico. Moleque do Cubo Mágico, how can I translate that to you? It's like little guy from Rubik's Cube. I don't know.
That's cool.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He has a nice channel also. So,
Mhm.
what do you think of creators of entertainment content in the Rubik's Cube community?
I think it's fun. I mean, entertainment is entertaining, right? So any
Yeah.
form of entertainment is fun. I just personally, I don't really like the magic tricks with Rubik's cubes. I think that can create problems because it
Mm.
makes people believe that solving a cube is a trick and not an expression of skill. So if there's too many magic tricks and the person's like, "Oh yeah, let me just like do 3 moves
So
in
the
the cube,"
Rubik's Cube, in 3 seconds.
it kind of diminishes how the general public feels about the skill involved. But you know, aside from that very nitpicky point, I think entertainment is fun. I think the world would be a very boring place if everyone was doing an unboxing and a review or an average, right? So you need some entertainment, you need some fun in the world.
Yeah, I remember that you made a video on Cubicle's YouTube channel talking about why you think reviews and unboxings are all the same, something like that, right?
Oh, that was my personal channel. I
Oh yeah, sorry.
I
I
absolutely
think.
hate people who make reviews and they don't cube in the review. Like,
Mm,
if you're going to talk about a puzzle and tell people like what your, you know, what your opinion is on the puzzle and tell people it's good, you should show people that it's good for you. Because I see sometimes cubers are so interested in recommending a product that they don't actually show that they perform well on the product. And I'm willing to bet some of those cubers don't actually perform well on the product. They just want to recommend the product. So yeah,
makes sense.
I believe in being very straightforward with reviewing the product. You know, if it gives you good results, it's a good product.
That's nice. I have some reviews that I didn't cube it on the review,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm not gonna do that anymore
yeah. I
because
mean,
it makes sense what you said.
yeah, it just helps people believe you more. You know, like if you're gonna tell me, yeah, this food tastes so good, and I'm like, okay, did you eat it? And you're like, nope. What am I
Yeah.
going to believe? Like, I can't really. It makes it harder to believe. Now, like, if you were a experienced speed cuber and you said, oh, this cube is pretty good, then it's at least somewhat believable because at least you're an experienced speed cuber, which you are. So it's not like completely bad. Yeah, it's just my opinion. Yeah.
Nice, thank you. But makes a lot of sense, really. Oh, nice. That one is nice. Um, did you guys already discuss the Cube Heads channel?
Yes,
I don't
we
know if
did.
you can talk about that. You can?
Yes.
Okay.
We did, but we didn't finish discussing it. So we need to
Mm,
finish picking events and the structure of the challenge. But we agreed that we would challenge each other.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah. People was gonna ask if you were vegetarian,
Oh,
but
sometimes, but
we
not
already
all the time.
discussed that. Yeah. Mm. So do you never eat ice cream?
I haven't had ice cream in 15 years.
That's shocking for me. I really love ice cream.
Yeah, I can't get a stomach ache.
Mm, Matheus Melo is asking, do you remember what were the first sponsored YouTubes by the Cubicle?
Oh yeah. JR Cuber. When we first sponsored JR Cuber, his voice was really high pitched. He was a small child. Now he is not a small child, and he's still doing it. So we do keep up with people who've been with us for a very long time. I still talk to Crazy Bad Cubers sometimes. And some of our speak cubers are all also like a little on the older side as well. Have been with us for a long time. They're still there.
Nice. And besides YouTubers, do you remember the first person that you sponsored?
Yeah. The first cuber that we sponsored seriously was Colin Burns, I believe.
Nice.
And he's a great guy. He was a really good cuber, really polite, really professional. He was a really good person.
Yeah.
I'm sure he still is a really good person. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not dead, I can say that he puts a lot of effort,
Mm-hmm.
on things he do. That's nice. Let me see. What's your most memorable cubing memory? That's nice.
Yeah, I have two. One is when I got the one-handed NAR in 2012. That was nice because I tried really hard to get it and kind of failed at getting the world record, but I got something and it was pretty cool. So I was happy with it. And that kind of gave me closure in retiring. The second one was when Mats Valk got a 4.74 world record single.
Yeah.
He did it on the magnetic Valk we made for him. And when we first released magnetic cubes, so we were the first company to release magnetic cubes commercially. A lot of people were extremely rude and said, "Oh, it's garbage. It's a gimmick. It's stupid. It's not going to work." Watching him get that world record meant so much to me because I felt like, you just look at this guy. He's got it. He's number one in the world. Please stop bothering me with telling me that it's a gimmick and it's stupid. So yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I would never imagine that people didn't like magnetic cubes. That's so strange because it's so much better.
Yeah, it's normal now.
Tem no magnets, no magnetics. Yeah, Bruna is telling that she loves Jura Cube and asking if he couldn't show his face because he was too young.
Yeah, I think so. There's no law saying that you can't do that, but maybe his parents were like, "Yeah, you should be careful with your privacy online," or maybe he was trying to be careful. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's not a question that someone sent, but what's your favorite competition that you went?
St. Joseph's. So two. One is St. Joseph's College Summer 2012. That was the competition I got my record in.
I was gonna ask that.
The other one was U.S. Nationals 2010. That was my first competition. Actually, I met Ro in that competition.
Nice.
Now we are coworkers, so that's really cool. I saw him get a world record. Yeah. And I went with one of my best friends when I was younger. And it's good memory. That friend got me into cubing. And so it was great.
How did you first solve a Rubik's Cube? I didn't ask that.
I looked it up online. But the story is I finished applying to college. I got terrible grades in high school, so college applications were really easy. I just applied to random schools and was like, okay, I'm done. I don't care about school anymore. So I yeah, started cubing because I had so much free time.
Makes sense. And this friend of you, he already solved it? He already cubed?
Yeah, he was already cubing.
Oh, nice. And you looked at it and said, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I want to try. Yeah, I want to try that.
Nice. Yeah, this one is you already said, like, if you started competing again, what do you think would be your favorite category? 3x3 one-handed, right?
Yeah, probably 3x3 and one-handed. Yeah, physically, it's really hard to do one-handed now because my hand gets really tired. I don't think I'm in good shape to cube so much. So it'd mostly be 3x3 events, like one-handed and regular 3x3.
Makes sense. People are like, wait, people don't like magnetic cubes?
Well,
Because
people
of
back
what we
then
said.
didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And so especially other stores were criticizing the magnetic cube because they couldn't produce it and they didn't have it. So the only thing they could do was tell you that it's bad, but then now every store carries magnetic cubes. So
yeah,
great.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I think last question, and then we end. But that's a really nice one. What was the idea behind the mystery puzzles companion? Does it have a practical use for the companion or most for entertainment?
Both. It has a practical use for the company, and it's fun. People love mysteries. Especially people love mysteries when the retail price of the product is more than what they're paying, so they're getting a good deal on the mystery. So we're actually going to do it again really soon, hopefully next week. So if we can fix everything, get it going, we'll have more mystery cube campaigns in the future.
Yeah, Thiago is doing a series on BioCube's channel because he bought some mystery puzzles. And then the $5 package, I think it was the 5x5 MS.
Cool. That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's a great deal. And the $10 package was the Mega Minx Galaxy version 2. So really, really nice.
That's also a pretty good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah. It's random. I don't know what's going inside of these things, but I'm happy you guys got a good deal.
Yeah, it's a really nice idea. So I think that. Do you want to say something more?
Sure.
Do you have something to say?
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me here. That was it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I typically don't get to talk to the Brazilian community very much or the Portuguese speaking community. So it was cool to be here. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat that I don't really recognize their names. So it's really great to meet all these new cubers. And yeah, no matter what language we speak or how old we are, or whatever, it's cool to be interested in the same thing. We like puzzles, so yeah, it's cool. And I think you were really great as a host. And I think
thank you.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool event. And I mean, I like to interview people too. I'm one of the casters at Cubing at Home, the competition. And I interview a lot of the competitors, so it's a lot of fun just doing interviews in general, so I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, and sorry about my English,
Your English is really good.
Nice. I don't think so.
Your English is really good, and Damien, who's in the room with me, he's like over there, he messaged me during the stream. He was watching the stream, I think, and he also said, your English is really good.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy right now. And let's do. I have a thing here on my channel that I call print moment, where we just smile for the camera and people take a photo, take a screenshot, and post it on Instagram. Can we do that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so let me grab a cube here. And just let me speak on português now, to people know. Galera, a gente vai fazer um momento print agora. Então, vocês tiram aí um print ou tiram uma foto aí, se vocês estiverem assistindo na televisão ou numa tela. E vocês postam lá no story do Instagram e marcam a gente, tá bom? Fechou? Então, a gente vai fazer um momento print aqui, tá? Tirem aí a fotinha. So, let me just show my Cubicle Labs t-shirt aqui. So, I think it's that.
Oh, did we get it?
Yeah, I think we get it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that was that. And no, thank you very much for being here. It was really a nice talk. When I send you the text, like, and it will be an honor to have you on CoelhoCast, I didn't even know you were gonna answer.
Oh,
I didn't imagine it. So
I answer most of my messages. The only messages I don't answer is, "Hey, dude, I have 5 subscribers. Sponsor me now." I don't answer that one. But if it's serious and genuine, I will like 100% answer it.
okay, and thank you very much. It was really, really nice. It's very nice to have like the CEO of the Cubicle here on my channel and talking about Brazilian cubers and like a lot of subjects and cubes and stuff. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you.
hope to see you here again someday. I don't know. It will be great. So let me just finish em português. Galera, muito obrigada aí pela presença de todos. Vou encerrar aqui com o Fio. Muito obrigada a todo mundo mesmo que participou aí, foi muito legal. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Provavelmente vai ter alguns cortes dessa live em português, né? Com legenda em português. Então eu espero que vocês gostem, tá? Vou ficando aqui com o Fio. Deixa o like aí na live, quem ainda não deixou. E é isto. Postem lá no Instagram quem tirou o print do momento print, beleza? Hey dude, I have 5 subscribers. Can you sponsor me? Pepper is sending. So he's not gonna answer, Pepper.
Yeah. So if someone says that, I replied to them.
He's kidding.
I replied to them. Yeah, just massage me. They think they should message me, but I spell it massage, and I just mess with them.
Yeah, I get it. So thank you very much, and thank you everyone who watched. So bye, Phil.
See you later.
See you later. Thank you.